What's up, guys? So, I guess what I'm going to talk about right now, kind of along the lines of a motivational type speech, and just maybe if you're thinking about something, if you're on the line, you're on the fence, and you're like, well, I don't know how much I really care about this, or do I really want this, or whatnot, and you're doubting yourself, and you need something to help you decide whether this is something you really want to do or not. Something to think about, a little food for thought. Now, I came across this today. It said, do what you love and you'll never work a day of your life is the absolute biggest lie ever told. Now, your first initial instinct is to think that's not true. But it is true, right? It's very true. And if you're still thinking, nah, it's not true, let me give you another kind of quote that you probably heard before, and that you probably agree with also. Nothing in life worth having ever comes without hard work. All right? What's the key to that phrase? The key term in that little quote: hard work. So while you may enjoy what you do, while you may have a great passion for what you do, anything and everything that you do, even though you enjoy, can become a tedious task, can become work, can make you sigh when you think about it, can make you want to avoid it. All right? Now, in the picture you see for the thumbnail, that's 298-pound me versus 207-pound me. All right? When I started posting my initial stuff on Facebook or whatnot, my scale, my weight is dropping a little bit at a time, and then it started to rapidly speed up. At first it was like, oh, okay, whatever, fine, you lose a little bit of weight, big deal. And then when it's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 fucking pounds in 4 months, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? How are you doing it? Everybody wants to find the magic pill, the magic solution. How the fuck are you doing this? What is he doing? I'm working my fucking ass off. All right, that is the truth. It is twice daily workouts. Fucking intermittent fasting, working 7 days a week for months on end to get the results. All right. Recently, even because I'm so close to my goal, I'm trying to get my walk around weight to the 190s. I'm at 207, and I'll probably be at 206 or 205 by the end of this week. And there's been the last couple of days, it's just been, I not want to do it. I'm waking up in the morning and I'm literally screaming in frustration in my pillow because I know the first thing before I do anything at all is to get on that fucking treadmill and throw out 30 minutes worth of work. It's not easy. It's not. Do you love the results? You're damn right. Love them. But it's not something you can easily achieve. Now, here's another example of, another thing to think of. A loved one, family member, spouse, even your children sometimes. You're going to have days where you're fucking frustrated with this person. But that doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you don't love them more than anything in the world. Your relationships, you can love somebody to death. Sometimes it's work to keep that relationship together. True love comes through dedication. So you can like something a whole bunch and then, drift away from it. What is true love, that what really defines that is the fact that you come back to it over and over and over again to do it, despite the fact that it frustrates you sometimes, despite the fact that it is hard sometimes, the fact that sometimes you just want to just smash it or punch it in the face. I think that we can all say that we've been under a car that we love, and sometimes it just gives us problem after problem after problem, and it seems like no matter what you do, you fix one thing, something else breaks, and you're fucking throwing your tools and you're screaming in your garage, But it doesn't mean you don't love that fucking car. It doesn't mean you don't love what you're doing, to keep that project together. Sometimes, if you experiment with some shit, you can have a car put together and you blow the fucking motor, and not too long after you get it all together. But what do? You're frustrated. Sometimes it's disheartening, but if you really care about it, you do it again. But it doesn't mean that isn't hard fucking work. So I thought it was a little funny because you see so many people commenting on this. It's not true. You don't. If you don't love what you do, if you're not happy to do it every fucking day, then you don't love it. No, what it says to me is you're not doing it enough. You know, if what you're claiming that you're doing for a living isn't, I don't think you're doing it enough. If there's gonna be days that you don't want to go to work because there's somebody you don't want to see or whatever. Now, I think the problem is that people were confusing, you know, you'll never work a day in your life as a lie. Is that, oh, it's like that all the time, but it's not. The days are rare, but the days still happen. And the fact that you still, you know, you could take a break for a couple months from that car and you decide one day to pick up the wrenches again and go back to it. Or, you know, you have a call off with a family member because you have a fucking problem, you have a fight, and you eventually squash it and hug it out and get back to it like it never happened. You know, this is like that thing with everything in life. And nothing worth having, nothing that you care about is going to come, you know, is going to be sustained without putting hard work into it. So, you know, if you have a goal that you want to set, you know, like whether it be a car, a weight loss, a money goal, you know, a job, whatever, sometimes you can have setbacks, and it is going to be, and you just want to give up and you want to quit. Fuck, there's plenty of times that I wanted to give up and quit when it came to building engines, just because people I had to deal with when I was selling stuff or whatnot. You know, it could be a hassle sometimes. Even the fucking YouTube thing is a big hassle sometimes, but you overcome adversity, you adapt to the things that happen in life, and you keep pushing forward. All right. This is, you know, to end this now. Again, it's not to go on too long because I think I got the point across. But yeah, maybe this can go to help somebody, you know, decide that they're gonna get up off the couch and do something again, whether it's whatever they want in life, you know. Yeah. So I never talk about sharing videos or whatnot. You know, I always leave it up to you guys whether you feel like you want to do that or not. But this is something that I think that it's worth sharing. You know, yeah. So do that, and I'm gonna put this out as many places as I can too. All right. Thanks guys for watching, and peace.